We're into round 2 of the FHIT Season 3. This is a big money tournament with first place winning $1,000. This is a doubles championship, and in this match, we're going to be watching Clean Puttholes, QckMtchQu33n, and Puttnaked go up against Sarsaparilla, Sasski, and Cinderella Boy. These are all high-skilled, exciting players to watch, and in round 1, Clean Puttholes had an amazing performance. I'll show you guys the recap of what happened in round 1 and how these players made it to round 2, so if you move down lower in the bracket, that's where this match is. And QckMtchQu33n and Puttnaked in round 1 went up against the OG veteran players Tiger Hoods and Corndog. The first course they got was bogeys hard, and going into 13, Queen and Puttnaked were down 3. They managed to scoop up 2 more points, and one of the points was won on hole 18, putting them 5-4, down 1 going into the second round. The second course they played was Atlantis Hard, and this was an exciting match to watch because Queen and Puttnaked stayed tied neck and neck with Tiger Hoods and Corndog until hole 17. All players on their first shot either overhit it and went out of bounds or underhit it and didn't have a line. But Puttnaked hit this incredible shot here to score a point for their team, putting them up 1 going into 18. On 18, both teams hit the hole-in-ones to push the hole, so the final score was 7-8, Queen and Puttnaked moving on to round 2. Going back to the bracket for the other team that we're going to be watching today, Sasski and Cinderella Boy. They played Evil Larva and Shell in round 1, and this match was not televised, but they played 20,000 Leagues Hard and Tourist Trap Hard. And Sasski and Cinderella Boy walked away with a victory, scoring 15-4. This match is being brought to you by MGN8, the Ocho, with Fugo behind the camera. That's a dodgeball movie joke for those of you that haven't seen it. But let's get in there and watch these players. I'm excited to see this match.
We have 2 teams. We have QckMtchQu33n and Puttnaked. Please talk a little bit about yourself. Tell us your team name.
Oh, we are the clean
Puttholes.
Clean Puttholes.
Clean Puttholes.
Live from Canada.
Live
Myself, I'm Canadian.
Canadian QckMtchQu33n.
On the other side of the world.
Puttnaked.
I'm from down under.
Down under, all
yeah,
right. Sasski, Cinderella Boy, tell us a little bit about your team and a little bit maybe where you're playing out of as well.
Well, we're Sarsaparilla.
I get it.
Everyone loves a good Sarsaparilla.
Yeah.
We're both East Coasters of the U.S. I'm in Vermont.
And I'm in Northeast Georgia.
All right, cool. That sounds...
I'm right down the road from the Masters, actually, that's gearing up for next week.
Oh, that's so cool. Looks like we have Coyote Valley Hard.
Tough one.
All right. Let's see.
Putt and Jen, we're going to mute you guys, just so you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Good
luck.
luck. Make sure you guys mute me, and good
Sure.
luck,
All right, we'll do the
everyone.
same to you guys. But we love you.
Make
We
sure
love
to
you.
mute me too. All right. Boy, what a great course.
Can you hear me?
And
Sasski?
what a great matchup.
Okay.
I forgot to mention that this is a second round matchup. Both of these teams have a win in the FHIT Doubles Championship under their belt already, and they're looking to gain even more momentum in Coyote Valley Hard. And like you said, Lean, it's a great course, and that's a great shot to start the round.
I think this is a fantastic doubles course. A ton of holes can produce scoring
I
opportunities.
found some new hole-in-ones on this course just before. Hopefully we get a chance to use them.
Okay.
Oh,
And
Nice shot.
those are great shots to
You-
start.
you
Even this very first
Thank you.
tee shot on
A
this
little bit of
course
the
requires
Early game jitters.
thoughtful, careful approach.
Naked. Oh,
Oh no.
I think that was actually well paced. It was just too far out to the right of the rock to get enough altitude to clear the barrier.
But I have to go. I think you were a bit to the right, maybe. Is that
Really?
true?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought
Maybe.
he was
No, you
gonna
don't
hit
know.
it and
Hmm.
just a bit harder,
Okay.
and she's
A
right.
bit harder. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That'll work.
Yikes.
That's a
He's
perfect
going
spot to
do it.
hit.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It keeps it away from the hill
Whew.
and gives it a chance for some rollback.
I've practiced hitting that spot. It's not that easy, so I don't typically do it, but that one actually has a really, really safe
Yes.
bounce back.
Cinderella Boy.
Well, these 4
Up a
players,
push. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, this is Exactly. This looks like they'll push this one. These 4 players have cut their teeth on the classic cash matches. They're all fat cats in our league here at the classic server.
Which is no easy feat.
And
that
they
means
are-
they've accumulated at least $500 of classic cash. Is that right?
My God.
And they are 4 of the kindest, most friendly golfers that I've played with. So it's a pleasure to watch them cooperate for this
Easy
match here.
peasy.
I really like that Jen, QckMtchQu33n, took her time with that. She's talking to Puttnaked already, helping to relax the nerves a bit. I would say this is a very evenly matched group too.
My mind doesn't allow me to select a favorite here. I see a really evenly matched couple of teams here.
And actually, you know what, I'm really curious to see, will Sasski go for an ace appropriate shot here? This is not one that's often practiced, and she didn't really. I think it's one that a lot of people aren't terribly familiar with, but you need a nice kick off of that fence back there, at least the one I'm familiar with, or maybe get lucky off of that light.
To me, there's a couple of efforts. You can go a little long and hope you get a carom hole-in-one, which is definitely possible on this hole. Or you can bleed it through the 3rd and 4th post, respectively.
Yeah, I did about 50
past
shots off this.
separation. There's a little spot there you can bleed it in,
from the
and it's
back.
very
really?
You get
difficult.
it.
but
I got
possible.
close so many times.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Good one.
Nice.
And everybody's over
We've got all
safely.
4
Yep.
safe.
I think the risk of going for a hole-in-one here is not worth the reward of having 2 putts
You're
to
right,
push this
Jim.
hole, honestly.
You okay?
I'm good. I gotta clear the nerves. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but
Nice putt.
I think I heard a reference to FHIT nerves there, Lean.
Yeah, well, as someone who has anxiety myself and who has had to do a lot to make adjustments and practice
nice
under
one.
pressure, I can identify with
you're gonna go for the one.
some of the breathlessness of the moment.
Oh, I can
What
as
do you
well
think?
with my whopping 1-3 FHIT record, considering the tournament's named after
Yeah,
me. So
I don't think there's.
that's a little bit of
huge
pressure,
risk
I think, that I
of
haven't
both of us going
quite
for
lived
it.
up to.
It's just
So I know the feeling.
it may end up
I just feel
putting us
safe
in a
here.
bad
I mean,
spot
I
for a
don't
second
know.
shot.
I
Yeah.
know the shot,
It's
but I
what it
don't
always
do it.
has, it seems like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you
that'd
go
be
for
great.
it, and I'll
I fancy myself with
if
a
you don't get a
hole-in-one.
good spot, I could always Yeah, lay up
Mm-hmm.
or
This is terrific
can stand on it.
communication
Sure.
early in the match.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and the teams have chosen to mute one another, so sometimes it appears like they might be talking over each other, but really they are talking independently.
Ooh,
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I think he might have caught an edge there.
I shot too
That's-
early.
it's almost impossible to shank that in that direction on this hole.
Yeah, sometimes you can hit
Should
the little
settle down,
chevron
calm
that
down.
separates the 2 colors on the petals. That's really
Just do your
unfortunate
regular
too.
thing.
Pardon?
Yeah, surely she's going to go safe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she'll go for it. Probably just put herself in a good position.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
That was kind of that was a
Nice
half
shot.
go. You need just a little bit more than that, but that's a really good position on the fairway.
Agreed.
Or I suppose that's the green. This ace is really fun to get, though. I can never help myself. I will go for this every time.
I do too, and
I
Awkward
don't
was lucky enough to get it in our first round match
No, just be
and
straight
get a
up.
I'm
point
okay
for
though.
his team.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I think it's
All right.
this is one of those ones
I'm
that
on.
Get our
hurts
first
your
hole
heart
in.
when you see the opponent make it. It's early in the round, and if it happens early, it could throw you off a little bit, I think.
I love the pace
And
there.
that's in.
Good,
What
good.
a great
good.
shot.
Oh,
Nice shot.
wonderful. Well done.
And people have been doing some whispering about Puttnaked and how well Puttnaked has played so far, and the rumors appear to be factual right now.
I mean, the finish that he put
That was
together
confident.
on Atlantis Hard in the last match was was as good as you can do. He hit a beautiful putt on 17
Oh gosh.
and put in the
chose
ace
two
for the win.
courses to practice on this one.
That's the nerves.
Spent about
And
20
it
minutes
looks like
on it.
he's
Take the
And
shot.
cherry
not
blossom.
anyway.
not lost the
Cherry
momentum.
blossom for a second.
Sure.
Okay.
That's right.
Oh
And
no.
my stars are really
Oh
lining
good.
up.
I'm glad you got that putt. I knew. I should maybe go up the other side. Mm.
This is actually a
Tough
moment
one,
where
yeah.
I do appreciate that. I mean, if I'm one of these players, I like having these putts to practice and kind of cool my nerves a
Yep.
bit.
See if I can make
They're
it.
both
Hmm.
nervous.
Although it can
They seem to be
backfire.
very
It can give
nervous.
you less confidence if you
I'm
keep.
gonna try one more time.
You know what I mean? If you
Just-
keep
I
missing
gotta
the
just
shot,
putt this
it
out a
can
bit.
throw you off. I've
No.
decided.
That's a
Um,
really, really good point.
For me,
That's a really good point.
For me, a shot like this,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not going to hit over and over. A 5-foot putt I miss, I'm going to take that again and make sure I get my sights locked in. But I keep missing this thing. That's not doing anything good for me, personally. That's a little
Just
bit
a
aggressive,
bit left there.
but at a good angle to get up with a proper strike.
I think it bounced all the way back.
Yeah, when
That'll get
So
it
putt,
up
what
there.
were you trying? I know what I
just trying
tried to do,
get in
but
the
did you
bathtub. I'll show you my replay and just go a bit more to the right of
Wait,
where I hit.
to the
Bit
to
too
more
far
to the
left.
right?
Yeah, you want to
Was
cut
your-
it, I think, right in the middle of the bathtub.
Really? See, I've always hit it right here, but I guess it's all
yeah,
PC.
that's where he caught it, but I
Yeah.
went far too left. I caught the box first.
I like to go off the
Oh, you
box
tried the
on the
box.
left, lean,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
double bank it in there and have it come at a better angle to
One more
clear
time,
the
putt just
post
for the line.
of the opening of the door.
Yeah,
Thanks.
the shot that
No, I did
I've
what you did.
taken to.
That's
Wow,
okay.
that
It
was
worked out. It
fortunate.
worked out. It worked
Masterful.
out.
Wow, that was fortunate.
There
Hey.
you go. It's awesome.
Eventually, I've
Alright,
learned to
let's
barely
just whack
miss
it
the
into the
teacup,
sack.
the one that's spilled
for
on
the
its
best.
side there. If you get just to the left of that, about that distance, it can often rattle around and even give you a look at the 2 up the hill.
Nice. Puttnaked delivering some more
Oh,
magic here.
Comments.
Excellent rebound. Oh my goodness.
Wonderful. Off of the potato bag there.
It looked
That
like
was a
he
good
had a
recovery.
line. I was,
You called it.
I could see a 45 shot
I wonder if
working there.
Cinderella goes for it. I might try and bank it and get close to
The
the
trick on these shots, though, is to remember that the carpet that they're on is slowing the ball down significantly. Some people forget about that. I've seen a lot of errors made on shots
Just
like
don't
these
clip that
just on
corner.
pace alone.
It ties the room together and it also slows the balls down.
Nice.
It's an excellent comeback.
Thank you, partner.
Seems like you can
Mhm.
never get the ball to go towards the hole, though, no matter what you do on this. It's very difficult.
A lot of, depending on the angle, a lot of people say if you aim at this kind of
you-
red-pink fuchsia
Yeah, I don't
flower
think
here,
right here.
Right.
It's gonna be
occasionally
Yeah,
get a
it's
bounce
So
that will come
putt,
back
from
towards
where
the
I
hole.
am, I see
Right
two
there.
options, which is just like to go like, you know,
Pressing
cut it like a
there.
foot from
What
this
about,
wall, so it kind of comes up here a little bit. But then there's like a flower shot over
Where?
here,
Or no, I
something
can't really. Well, maybe
which I
can get
Yeah.
think is just hit the
it that way.
wall
I
and
mean,
come
we're gonna
back.
push,
Yeah.
potentially
Right.
push
I
the
think that's
hole.
Is there, like-
Right.
So,
Hit it.
Which one, the
Try
flower
and
shot,
Try
you
the
think?
end of that.
And yeah, the rock. I don't think you have the angle to roll it up around.
Their double mute
Okay.
strategy is
It's a rock
fantastic
and
to listen to both of
Tuck
them.
and gets lucky.
I went backwards.
I didn't think it was going to cut it that short, but
I think
Yeah.
QckMtchQu33n has a shot at the hole here.
So it's like through the pink flower, right?
Yeah.
Not going to go for
It's
it,
all
but
right.
I think she has a bender. What do you think, Lean?
I'm not as sure quite.
Not hard enough, maybe. Shit.
Oh, it's a
I
close.
actually, from
Two
there,
shots
I
are
might have
close.
actually hit the left half of the bottom stair
The-
off that
yeah,
piece
that-
of wood there sometimes.
Yeah, that probably would have worked. Solid
Calm
putt.
putt there.
I'm a big fan of this ball. With the pink smile.
Good 3 putt.
Thank you.
Well, we haven't been announcing the score much, but we do have 1 point for the clean putt holes and 0 for Sarsaparilla.
That's my count.
Cinderella's likely to ace this.
Okay.
He's going up
Thanks
over the
to
bushes.
Puttnaked's
I
ace
know
on hole
about
3.
cleavage shot.
He's doing the trick shot. It's
Okay.
probably going to work.
Okay. Okay.
No?
It's fine.
Got a little love tap from the windmill. Doesn't hurt
Do you have
at
a
all.
line or should I go more safe?
No, that should be alright to go. I'll just hit
Yeah?
it slow.
You want me to try this side like you did? I'm going to follow CB.
I mean, it's up to you.
I go 50-50. I go.
This is an excellent pace, and it might be in the hole.
Oh my god, I think he's
In the
close.
hole.
Shoot.
Get in the hole.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
God.
and he gets rewarded with a
Oh,
really
my
tough
God.
comebacker.
Thanks.
It's fairly punishing to
Can
just
you
barely press that.
Replay your shot, Pat. I think it
Yeah.
was just a little late,
I
maybe.
like to go.
One more time. Thank you. No.
Oh, that's all good.
Oh, Sasski. Good
That's right.
job. Oh,
Yeah.
It's right at the hole. Nobody's in the best position, but maybe Sasski. And that'll work.
good job.
Thank you.
Quite impressive at this early stage in the match.
This has got to be a fairly quick effort. Oof,
Nice.
Oh my, that was
crept it in there.
really nice.
That was hard for CB. Good for him.
All right.
That was tough.
Jen had some encouraging words, even though CB can't hear her. That's the level of kindness we're dealing with here. Well, how about this one on this hole 5 here, or 6, excuse me. Looks like Puttnaked is trying the fairly standard approach that is really delicate pace to hit.
It's a little short dog.
I've gone through phases. At times
That's
I've
where you
taken the
usually
windmill
go.
bounce.
I'll show him the
Well-
replay, and you can just judge the pace off it.
Yeah.
Just to go a
I
bit
used to
harder
go
on it.
that way, and then I've done the door shot. None of them really work for me, so it's if you've got a line, or I think I have to go over that dark triangle, right? Or do I miss the dark? I don't know. Let's see what he does.
It's going to be in the wheelhouse.
Just
Yeah,
a-
usually it's
really
wide
just a-
open.
a
Even if
nice
you get it up into
pace,
this bit,
you know,
it usually
it's
has
really a
enough to
pace
Really?
slow, push you around. So this whole bit, it's up.
Okay.
I always aim where
Should I try
the
that?
top
what's-
stripe
Why
right
not?
there.
meets the top part of the ground on
Unless
the
something
right side.
majorly wrong goes
It's
happens.
forming like a triangle, and I think that's the safest line.
Short of an earthquake.
Yes.
Saski's going to
think
go
so,
for it,
too.
I think, but
Do you know where I want to land for this? Somewhere around here, or is it down there?
I don't know.
taking a blind risk
Never
shot
really paid
here.
attention to where it landed.
Guess.
See if we can get some chaos. I think that's a pretty well placed shot, but not
Too short.
quite the right
Take a
chaos.
shot.
Yeah, where did I come in? Yeah, you just got to hit it harder.
So yeah, you had the right line,
Yeah, it
right? Right
was.
here.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I just needed.
Just need a little more pace. It's easy to go over the back of this hill too, so that's what's
I
guarding.
just don't want to go. Okay, one more time for pace. I don't want to go too far.
It's where it is. It's the right line. Just
Huh.
gotta hit it the right pace.
No.
Just a
Oh,
little too hard.
I
just.
knew it. Just.
Oh,
Oh, I felt so close.
Okay, we're going
Make it-
through the gap. Trying to hit the wood and gently roll it back.
gonna try to push this hole. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
What a pot.
Oh,
And the magic
My
Remember what I
continues.
told you about
goodness.
going through that middle?
Word.
dude.
Yep.
Can't be mad
Oh,
at that.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
beautiful.
That one's for you, leaning.
Okay, that. Holy smokes, that was
Wow.
a peach.
Nope.
An absolute gem. I mean, that's a top 10. That's one of the top
Xbox
10
record
shots
that.
I've seen in this tournament so far.
That was a
Jesus,
crazy
man.
push. I'm speechless.
Really.
That's a 1 in 100.
Too hard. Wow.
Is it going to be one of those days again?
Pardon?
And
It's going to be one of those days where everything goes
Puttnaked is
right.
keeping the tee box and his team ahead 1-0 right now as we enter the 7th hole of Coyote Valley Hard in the first course of the second round matchup. Clean putt holes first attempt.
Go, go.
Looks like it's going to
Yes,
make
yes.
it down
Yes.
safely.
That's it. That's it.
He also avoided the pitfalls of the shot after the miracle.
Yes, yes. The hole-in-one blues, or the great shot blues.
Good job, Pot. After that push, that's a tough shot to collect from. Frig.
We're going to be in their heads, that's for sure.
Well, you will be.
This is
Go.
gonna go. Oh
It's going
no!
left. That's bad. It's
No,
hitting.
no, no, no.
Yep.
It's defying all physics and logic, but that's what it's
Hmm.
going to do.
Think it's going anywhere, is it?
No, I don't either. Nope.
Very unfortunate. It's up to Sasski.
It's really interesting to get the thoughts of the players, knowing that they're not listening to each other.
Mm-hmm. It should stay.
Is that too
Stay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Well,
hard? It's all right.
Stay.
that
Come
almost
back,
went
come
in.
back. There you go.
Nice.
I thought there was other people in here. I just got scared by a potato. Jesus.
You say potato. I say potato.
Take it.
Creeps it in the left
Or is it
edge.
potato in Aussie? Maybe it's potato.
Oh my goodness. It's like
Potato.
she's reading my mind.
Australians have potatoes too.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh,
amount of time
break
that,
the
that us
tension.
golfers spend together, I'm not terribly surprised that we're thinking alike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can think of about 100 matches that I've had with, collectively, with the 4 people playing this match today.
Oh,
So many good
Too short.
times.
Oh,
Glad
well.
they get to show out here today. Let everybody see what they got cooking.
I'm going to try and push it on the next one.
Seems like Puttnaked's come
He's
ready to
fine,
play
so he's
again,
pretty
though, and
safe.
that's been the
Doesn't
story
need
so
to.
far early on.
If I get up
That's
there,
established
everybody can
clean
go for it.
putt holes, a 2-point lead on the front 9 of his
Nice one,
course.
Jen.
They're both playing very relaxed.
And then I've
Love
got the
to see
hole
it.
in.
Agreed.
Mhm.
And,
Ten
and
or
really
four times.
only a hiccup.
I'm 90% sure I
from
can do the layup, no
sarsaparilla.
problem. I'm
Really
pretty-
not any bad play, just unfortunate. Great shots so far. A hole in one, and then didn't get down on this hole when you
in the match. So we have a 2-0 match now.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty
that's a
weak.
good effort.
Damn it.
Everything
That's
looks
looking good.
great coming off a putt. Look at
Go in.
this.
Come on.
Mm.
Good for you.
guy.
All right.
Good for you.
Yeah, so you just try and get as
And
high
he
as
has the
possible up
freedom
there
of no
without going
clothes.
over the
Sorry,
top.
when you say high as
Yeah, so-
possible, you want you mean
yeah.
like to the edge of this, right?
Yeah, right to the end.
Right to the end.
I think the best leave right there, lean, is about a foot away.
I took it pretty close.
Can
that
you
time.
replay your shot putt again?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like.
Oh my,
Oh.
That's a good one too.
just a little thin. You need to be a little bit further
You're
back.
saying a foot from the top?
Yep, I think a foot from
That was
where it
pretty
falls
close to
off
the
the
edge,
back
bud.
is about
I mean, I
Mm.
feel
about
like
where it needs to be to
I
go
don't know,
in.
maybe mine was the good distance because mine went pretty close.
it must have been. Is it the length of the way the windmill was going? I had to wait.
Not
I don't.
sure.
I have no idea.
See, those are often just too hot, but
Oh.
that one died.
Yeah.
I've not done a full science breakdown of this hole, so I'm not even sure if you want your ball to be in the center of the blade.
Like I've got my
or
hole in one like
towards
6
the-
times in 6
towards the
different
left
ways
That's
side.
here. Like
nice.
sometimes it
That
trickles
looks
in,
great.
and sometimes it comes up into this bush.
Get-
Go,
get-
go. Oh, Sasski, I wanted that for you. Kind of.
Mm.
Interesting to see now that they're obviously going to
Good
push
try.
this hole,
Say
what
I
the
didn't
strategy
try.
will be on the next
That's
hole.
right.
It's one that
Dolphins
you
was getting
can
a hard
go
time
for
without
it,
the jockey.
set up for three.
I
So
don't wanna be
often
that guy.
stymies
Mm.
teams. We'll see.
Okay.
This is yes.
We'll see what
Putt, this
Puttnaked's
is a
got
kiss of
going
the
on. It
camel
looks like he's
again.
going for the bank off the
Okay,
side.
that's all
here.
right. Yeah.
This
I
is
had a
an
good
exceptionally
couple
difficult
shots on it.
par tree.
He hits this one, I'd watch
To
out
get a
if I was
birdie at least.
Sarsaparilla. Oh my. He got
Mm.
close.
Okay. All right.
Does not have a line. Not a good one anyway. That was a little short.
It's
I do
just
it,
a bit
yeah.
softer. I think
bit-
the
yeah,
line
just a
was
bit
pretty good.
Although,
So it's
The line
few
was fine. Yeah.
centimeters.
One more time for
Yeah.
line.
first, 'cause
Few
depending on what
centimeters
they
left
do,
Before that,
right
yeah.
at the dot.
Okay.
and
And I
then-
gotta wait
just
for my
walk
little
around to the-
fan thingy. Yeah.
That's
Ah.
shallow.
to the
Jeez.
logs.
No, too shallow. It was.
I think
Tough spot
Putt
there.
can get up there
You
with
want
a
me to go
bank
for it?
off the wood. And it
Well,
might actually
Yes.
wrap him up
That's
near
fine.
the
I
light
think we
where it
both
needs
go
to be
for
to
it,
go
actually.
in. I actually
Well,
think he has a
Exactly.
shot
Yeah,
here
go for it,
to put
and we'll
this
see what
in.
happens.
Exactly.
All right.
I'll react to whatever your ball does.
Oh, I hit that
Double
double.
hit
Yeah,
it.
you got the clip.
Damn it.
Okay.
Let me look at his ball.
I wonder if we let him slide
Well, the clean putt holes have held the tee box for a lot of this match too. So the Sasparilla's had to go second on the tee,
He
and
does have a
Mm. It's hard to be
they're giving them a lot
aggressive.
to think about.
She's looking
Yeah.
to see if I can get
He's
the two.
3 with
Mm-hmm.
slim chance at a 2. What do you think?
Sure.
It's risky.
You're good at the shot.
Okay.
I've seen her do it though many times. So.
She is good at this shot. I've seen her hit it a few times. That's
That's way too
blasted.
hard. Sorry, CB.
I feel you,
That's all right.
Sasski. I feel you so hard.
They could still get up there. I think it was worth a risk because now they both have to go for it and get it up there. But I think it's possible.
I got greedy.
Nothing
I
too
do like
crazy.
I
I'll
do
hit
like
it
the
there
pace
and
of the
hopefully
match. They're playing very
Yeah.
very,
to roll
playing
up
very
into the
carefully.
hole. Oh, no.
You're
I
up there
should have
though. You're up
accounted-
there.
He was
Should
careful
have
with
counted for
that.
the hill.
I think that's probably what I would have tried.
Mm-hmm. I think I would have been a little more aggressive to see if I could get it to go.
No, I did the same thing.
A little more pace, if anything.
As homie would
Yeah.
say, smoke screen.
And then I would have probably been really pissed off when it came back down the hill on me. But, you know. Let's see if CB can get this.
go.
Nice.
Let's
She's
go.
got it.
Really
And it's
nice.
in the
Oh,
hole.
got it.
Yes.
Oh, masterful.
Where are
Yeah.
you?
Well
Yes.
done.
Amazing.
Good.
Nice
Good.
job,
What a
sweetie.
Adjustment.
Two.
that's match play golf right
On the
there. When it looked like there was no
Yeah.
chance
Alright.
that they were falling behind.
My hero.
I was holding my breath, but I really wanted to say how very possible this recovery shot is, and boy, did CB delivered incredible make. I mean,
You-
it's so much of a
It was only a matter
recovery
of
that
time.
it's going to score them a point.
You can really see why both teams all went for it. The glory on that hole when you hit that shot can be really rewarding. And it'll get Sasski and CB on the board here and only down by 1 point, 2-1, going into the back nine. Coyote Valley
All
Hole.
right, CB. I got a hole
FIT
in one.
Doubles
I gotta
Championship round
block
2.
the next one.
Alright.
And it's time to get into
Well,
some
they
wind.
have to go
back
first for
nine.
the first time, or it feels like one of the first times.
And if you believe in momentum shift, I mean, making that is a big
Looks like
deal.
he's going for it.
What a swing. It looked like the momentum was clearly in Clean Putthole's favor there. That's a little
That's
strong.
hard, is it?
It's going to be a little strong.
Good for him.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Dang.
That was amazing.
I don't know the hole in one here. I mean, I know it, but I don't do it.
I mean,
You do what you want.
I'd love just to have 2 safe shots at it.
But absolutely, I will do my.
Putts.
I will always.
I think
do
Putt's
best
on to the right
playing safe.
strategy here. This is a hole where you lose a point, not gain a point.
Yeah, I don't know how to do CB's shot. He's so close.
If I
I
I
know.
don't think
if I'm
CB
not
knows how
mistaken,
to do
I-
CB's shot.
I think Julian might have hit this shot in the FHIT though once.
That's super shocking.
Got it. Nice shot.
Am I remembering that correctly?
That sounds about right.
I think it's one of the jaw droppers that originally had me wondering what is possible in this game.
All kinds of stuff.
Nice.
That might be
Nice
too
shot.
big.
Stay,
Little
stay, stay
shot.
perfect. I love it.
Well, look,
Yay.
Look at
that
those
didn't
efforts.
mirror
Wow.
CB's
Just gonna
shot
follow
there.
CB.
For some
I'll follow
reason, the
him.
wind and the dots can throw
Maybe.
people off on this hole. I've seen this putt missed way more than any other 3-foot putt in the game.
The little petals that flutter by, it's not nothing.
Nope. But that's a solid effort from the bridge.
And speaking of
Good work.
graphics like that, I've actually learned not to putt too quickly because this shower of
Nice putt.
fireworks that comes out can distract the eyes, and it can make a short couple foot putt a little bit harder to make if you don't let that animation finish.
I've shanked it.
This seems so easy, but these pedals. Jesus. All right.
Like,
I
see?
knew it. I knew I
See?
was focused- I
It
knew I
strikes
was
again.
focused on them.
Well, that
As
was
soon as I
see
said
the
it,
pedals
I
got
knew
in her
I couldn't
head.
shake it.
I mean, bigger than shit, they got in her head.
Just jockeying myself now. That's cute.
I wonder if that was a jockey,
that's it.
and then she was trying to make up a bullshit reason that she missed the putt.
Well, she was already last on the tee box there, so I think she was correctly.
This is going to
Being
be a
humorous
trick shot
about that.
effort. Is he going off the wood here? He is.
This is
Yeah.
wonderful.
Taking it off the rails.
Fun fact:
No.
before I came to the
Not
server, I
at
could
all.
not make this
I
shot
guess,
in the first
I
time.
guess it was worth a shot.
Really?
It was
I think
always
it's the
light.
first
I
time
could
I've
not
ever
get
had
it.
that rock catch it like that.
Now I got it, but
Oh,
Whee!
well, that was a good effort. That went past the hole. Up to Sasski to get it
Oh,
down
yeah, he's
there.
still-
Get this in. They don't want to lose momentum here.
This is usually one of the least consequential holes on the
Yeah.
map.
No,
Very
that's all right.
close.
Nice shot.
She's off the rail.
One thing went right by the hole.
Oh, I almost missed it for old time's sake. That would have been funny.
Haven't seen this go in a long time. if at first you don't succeed. I've never even seen this shot until just now.
Tough shot.
Neither have I.
Oh,
I don't see it too often. Maybe he's the only one that I see do it.
Not the best leave.
Well, it is an interesting way to jockey if that were really the intention, because we do, not on the very next hole, but on 13, there's a chance that the order really matters.
But
I think 13, 14, and 15, and really 16 are really good holes to put pressure on your opponent, potentially, with the first shot. And I think that that's really true of the upcoming
No pedals,
holes
we
coming
good.
up.
Oh,
I think it just speaks to how the
Just the one
course
that's
just
got a
gets a
fresh
bit
hole in one.
progressively
I
harder.
go over here and
as we go
I
along.
feather it over here.
Okay.
That's what I do.
I bet it.
You do you. I mean, yeah.
People that
I'm
go
gonna
through
post
the
it later,
middle
but it's a
here
great
and
shot
you
from
go
there.
left side of the
Kick
dark
off and it jumps that rock.
Okay.
Kicks
Yeah.
into the hole.
trapezoidal
That's
thing on the
better.
rock right in front of them at a fairly
I
slow
usually go about
pace.
left side of it. You want it to hop over that initial
Yep.
mound. One hop it, roll up the mound on the back, and roll back in.
Yeah.
Less common approach, and I think we see why that's a
Oh,
less
she
common.
makes me nervous when I'm... Okay, Putt.
Click the end.
I think
You
it's
go
this
for it.
dark side.
Control.
No, I don't. I don't know. Is it this? It's this. It's
Yeah,
not the
well,
right.
that's
It's the
where I
left
hear it.
side, right? And then it has to land like
Mm.
in this little thing. Yeah.
It's almost like Queen
Ah.
If you wanna
just
do
is
the
like
wind
reading
tunnel,
our
there's a
minds. I
chance of
think there's a
going in
little
that
bit of
There is a chance, but like I feel like
kinetic
just watched her
energy
do that. I
going
don't
on
know.
here.
I'm right there to get it in for a turn.
She might be an empath.
So you want-
Yeah, go for the wind tunnel. You might get lucky. It's a shot you've done before.
I've done both of them before. All right. No, I don't know.
Now, see, I'd like to see a partner who can make a
Okay.
decision here. I don't know about you, Lean, but these are the things that get me during a tournament and somewhat shake my confidence sometimes in my
Oh.
partner when they're indecisive on holes.
Well, we love a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
I can do. I go both ways depending on how I'm feeling.
Say that
but-
again. What you want your
When I'm
teammate
playing
not to make a
doubles,
decision for you, or do?
No. I want them to be decisive in their decision making, and it's fine to ask questions to see what strategy to take, but to be indecisive and not know yourself what your strengths are worries me in a match, and can cause. Those are the times that I get anxious in a match, when my partner doesn't want advice more than they want
I struggled on the
a
next
decision.
one in practice.
Oh
I think I
yeah.
See how we go.
50-50.
And it's
bit
a
of a
tough mix, I think, between communication, indecisiveness. It's so hard. It's a totally different skill set. And both teams have managed that very well in this match, better than some of the other ones that I've been a part of recording, and a couple that you've been with me on. We wanted to see more communication, but this is a match where I believe that we've seen great communication all the way through. I think he's going to go for it. That looks fantastic.
Okay.
Chance.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
he's a
my
good
She's
yellow
giving
hat.
it a good effort.
That's in. Oh,
Yes. Oh no.
ugh. Well, the way Putt's been playing, you can't blame him for going for that one.
I think it, as the very first on the tee, I think it's
You want me to go for it,
probably
Putt? Because
wise.
I don't really know
Yeah,
safe.
Yeah, well, safe. It's,
I don't know what. I don't. I mean,
It's a fool's errand.
I don't know.
It's a bit faster than my shot.
Just gotta figure out which way I want to put.
Tiny bit
a
more.
little bit, a tiny bit closer to the yellow mound on the right there. I think slightly
Yep.
righter and more firm would have done it.
Yep, I think he hit the right spot. I just don't think he had the right emphasis on the right syllable. It's a little hot.
and then I made it too
And
That's-
soft.
she's given it
it.
a fantastic effort too.
Works, doesn't it?
I don't think so.
Going.
Oh, just a little too
Oh,
hot.
no.
Oh, my little
I just
heart.
thought it looked good.
And that just shows how hard that shot is to hit.
We might have a tie game here. That's okay.
CB with an effort here.
Easy to miss. We did it. Well, hard to get, I guess, is the better thing.
It's not
It's just-
horrible.
it's perfect.
Okay.
That looks great.
No, it is.
Oh,
nice.
I
knew
did
it
what I
clipped
did.
it.
It's-
Now, if I'm
It missed that
Sasski, do
little
I
kiss
play?
off the
You
stone
think
again.
she should?
They were perfect in practice,
She should
just
lay up?
didn't go in for
I
some
think
reason.
I would. I'd force them to make it.
Do you
It-
think
it-
practice acts differently than the real course?
I'm going
Or
for
is it
it,
just
right?
because you're in
Sure,
different
why not?
headspace?
Well,
Headspace.
What do you think here, Lean? What would you have your partner do?
If you
Oh,
feel
yeah, they can
comfortable
hear me, I
doing that,
forgot.
then do that. That's fine.
I'm probably talking too much. No, I'm not talking. I don't know.
He was
He
agreeing with
doesn't.
you
Oh, he
about the
doesn't agree that he
practice.
thinks that practice is the same. I see. Okay. I don't know what potato that is, but it's fine. Is that
That's
lean?
probably leading.
Oh, it is lean. Okay. I thought he was telling me to be
You're gonna
quiet
have
for
to
a
have
second.
some
Like,
luck here for that to go, but it might.
Good.
Oh,
Oh, and it's
Oh,
wow.
Good one.
Bravo.
Good
I
one.
love it. Yeah,
Good
That
one.
was somewhat
Good job.
fortunate, and the
Good
match
job.
will be tied up.
Nice putt.
thanks.
well, it's
This one
easy
needs
for me to
work.
say in retrospect,
That's
but I think you got to go for it still because when the other
Alright,
team
new game.
can very well put it in, they got 2 more tries on the second like this. We might see one of them go.
That's it.
No, it's
Ooh,
it's
better
in
not
there.
be
that
it.
one. No, that is, but
No,
at
you
least you know
silly
you can get
ball.
it. No, at least you know you can get it. There's confidence in that.
That's why I
His
think that's why
confidence for sure.
Puttnaked referred to the safe shot as a fool's errand. Once you kind of go full in on practicing this ace shot over and over again,
Yeah.
the problem with the layup is it still leaves you with a difficult
Nice.
putt to
Is that
make.
Sasski? Did she
Thanks.
get it in 2
Does.
too? Excellent for her.
Everybody
Good job.
got it in 2, except for Naked, who forfeited the
I'll
hole.
send it to the moon.
You forfeited.
Put it over the rock.
So,
And this is one of my favorite holes on the course here.
Oh,
This
it's
this
behind
gives
me.
you a couple
Oh,
of
I
great
hate
options.
this one.
I'm not a
Sassie's
fan of the
taking it
way.
over the
I'm not a
bridge
fan of
downtown.
You're not a fan of the butthole way?
Oh, what a
clean putt-
what
oh,
a
she
what a
did.
lucky
Beautiful.
bounce! Nice.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Nice shot.
Wow, and the momentum
I'm a
has
clean, I don't know if
definitely
clean
shifted.
buttholes
No,
cannot
I'm
do the butthole shot. Mm.
Sasski makes her
You've
presence
listened to it all the
known
time.
on this match with 2
Yeah.
consecutive beautiful shots.
Make sure I give it a decent whack before you
Absolutely.
go.
Watch me. Watch.
So where do you want me to go? You think that it's just it's
That's
it's,
up to you. Well, you
I know,
do
I
this
know,
shot
I know
all
it's
the
up to
time
me,
and-
but do you go this way? All the
Yeah,
time.
I'm probably
That's
gonna go
my
that
mistake.
way.
I learned it 3 months ago. But like you just go.
A little bit of
Like,
little bit of indecisiveness again from Quick Match. I wonder if these last 2 shots have her just a bit rattled.
I just hate some of these holes.
Well, I'm
seeing
not a fan.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is the negative self-talk. To be honest,
Mhm.
I don't mind.
Mhm.
I don't mind the coaching back and forth. I don't even mind the indecisiveness. I've been watching some golfing videos of the professionals. The conversations that they have with their caddies are very involved, and sometimes there are disagreements that they have to settle out. And you actually typically, as a golfer, defer to your caddy. So I don't dislike having the players sometimes relying on each other for decisiveness.
CB going to try to back up his partner's play here. See if we can put it in. Off the line.
Oh,
Damn
I
light.
could have told you that was going to happen.
Naked's been playing
Should've
really
took
well.
Side bets.
Time to
after a hole
shine.
in one, it's hard.
Oh, that's lovely.
Stay up there. Stay up there. Did you stay?
Oh my!
Mistake.
Oh
My God.
Putty,
You
putty,
gotta be
putty.
kidding me!
Oh my
You better,
god.
you better
Why
put
isn't it
that
gonna
There
in
better
the
not be
lights
no
up.
wind. Holy.
Right?
More than
wind
half
better
the
not
ball
come back.
mark is over the incline.
How does that not fall when it
This,
respawns?
this ball has no earthly
Nice
reason being
It's
there.
like half is over the edge.
That is a 49-51 split, I suppose. Oh, it's me.
It doesn't look it.
Okay.
Heck of a shot by Putt. Continuing the streak
Too
of
hard.
excellent attempts.
This match has been a real treat so far.
Hot grass.
I struggle on this hole so bad.
As there's been some fantastic shot making. Both teams are really playing great.
Oh man, I mean his ball, is it even more than halfway over? Must
No.
not be, but
This could throw off the putt. This is very difficult leave. This is not an easy putt up the hill.
geez, that's
Oh, he's pulled it.
Good try.
Clean putt holes are going to find
That's
themselves
tricky.
down in the match for the first time.
being on the edge like that messes with your vision.
That's a shame.
Good too, Sasski.
Oh, I keep hitting that side.
Alright, chasing one.
One more time. What the heck?
Okay.
3-2, Sarsaparilla. Going into hole 15 of Coyote Valley Hard. First course of two.
What I spent about the first my first year playing this course, I would take the route CB just took, but I've actually moved over to the alternate shot that bounces over the rock like Sasski hit. I just found that you don't have to get it perfectly right for it to go well. You can have some shots that you don't hit perfectly still fall on the green, and especially because we're in a match play format that's doubles, I do think that is probably the higher percentage shot to score.
I agree. Even though I don't hit that shot and I still go traditional right of the lamp, I agree that your shot's better. I just am stubborn. That's a little hot, but it's got a chance.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Wow. What a shot.
Could you do me a favor? Work on my shoulder right here. I'm having a spasm.
Got a physical trainer coming in here.
Good pace.
Come on. Excellent.
Was trying to make a
There.
run
Is
at
that about
one.
the same mark that you go for, the separation between?
I do, Lean. I actually go just a little beyond that and put a little more pace on it just because I'm a bit greedy these days.
Oh, the heck.
It's all right.
Well, we
So
might
Pat,
have seen the
is-
effect.
is it- I
the-
can't
the
remember, is
effect
it
of
at the
shoulder
sand or at
spasm
this
a little bit.
line?
Yeah, well, I just usually hit it.
Just over there somewhere? You're not. Yeah. Okay.
I just think a ball long of where the
Okay, the color
seam
change.
is. Yeah, I think a ball long of it.
A ball long of it.
Yeah, I just think it can come off there and roll back at the hole at a little bit better of a angle. Maybe it's just personal preference. I've made it a few more times thinking that.
I think what I focus on more on that tee is the pace, and I try and just bounce it over the hill. If you can just visualize the
too,
ball kind of
Sasski.
hopping it down the hill,
Yep.
it matters a little bit less exactly
Pardon?
what spot on the wood you hit.
Thank you.
And speaking of pace mattering more than the line, that's exactly what we're going to see on the next hole.
And luck. I think there's a lot of
That
luck on
as
the
well.
next hole.
It's tough for him to get out of there.
By just simple mathematics, you
thing.
should have a 67% chance
Yeah,
of
don't go
making
back
it
there.
if you can put it on the spokes, but it just seems like it doesn't do it as often as it'd like.
Yeah, I haven't done the calculus on this, but what I wonder is if you can go towards the left side of the gear by pushing
All right,
forward a
wheel, be
little
nice.
bit more left towards the door and a little bit faster, you can move the ball with the rotation of the spoke.
Agreed.
Good one.
That
Good
one's
one.
in.
Oh, it's in.
Sasski putting the pressure on, hitting the ball well in this back nine.
Or what
It
would
was
you call that? A
Nice
sprocket?
shot.
Or what would you call that there?
Yeah.
A gear?
Gear, sprocket, yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, just had another spasm.
Injury report.
And putt,
Bad
not
ball.
going to get lucky
No,
there.
no. She asked me if I was okay.
So must make. That's hot.
Too hard. Shit, I hit it too. No.
They're going to find themselves down 4-2. Leaking oil a little bit here down the stretch.
Oh, good. Let me get a latte into me.
And that's
Oh,
just
nice.
Use the
perfect.
bathroom at the break.
Thanks.
And
Yeah, that was
first
perfect.
game.
And I would
Lean, I've been trying to get my shot to go into this little groove right here. I just feel like it drips off and comes at a good pace if I can do it.
What to do?
Right here in this little
yes.
groove.
If
No
you
way.
can manage to trickle there, it is very friendly.
I've been able to do it.
What are you doing on this, CB?
I'm probably gonna go.
And I would give,
Far out.
not that you weren't doing it, but I would give Sarsaparilla a little more credit that it's not as much the putt holes that are leaking oil as much as Sasski has hit some amazing shots, and they're taking charge of this match a little bit here.
Agreed.
That's too soft.
No.
Yeah, it's way too soft.
Well, it was a bit soft, but more so it was a bit left. If you can force that to go right, the breeze will be a little more friendly.
Do you like to go off the back mound here, Lean, or do you like to aim at the squares on the blocks on the rock?
I have just recently had a change of heart on this hole. I no longer go for that back surface like I always have. I mean, as we just saw it executed very well.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I saw Indy just avoid all of those surfaces and just pace it correctly, and he almost aces it when he does that. And I decided, okay, I'm going to commit myself to learning that pace.
Oh,
That's
pretty
it.
Soft.
That'll work.
Yes.
Go.
Push.
You
push.
see it? Good job.
It's all right.
Okay. So I just kind of
Just didn't
aim
hear
it.
that,
Just
did you?
like Cinderella's. I like
No.
this
Okay,
spot's
good.
pretty good
Yeah,
here.
I don't like it. I
You
don't
get
want it
the
to touch the
kick.
back wall though. I don't think. I like when the wind takes it. Let's see.
I think between those two yellow petals is the perfect line if you just want to
It's
use
not too
only
bad
the
right
wind.
there.
Oh,
Got a weird kick off the rocks. Has everybody hit? I think so. Lean, where I like to be is I like to aim from the tee right dead weight at this X on the rock, and it'll work. Just act like you're going to bounce it, and the wind takes it, puts it up.
I think that's leaning, talking about a sweet spot. I didn't know that.
Okay, hang on. Replay.
I thought
yeah, I wanted
Sasski
the
was
wind
already
to take
down
mine
there.
a bit
My
further.
apologies.
Okay. Okay.
And she went out anyway. So
All right.
lucky me.
It's all right. I went that way because the
CB's close to
hillside
you.
hasn't been working for me lately.
Sounds like CB's got a
Alright.
little pressure in his side.
CB.
hope it's not affecting him too much. I would normally expect him to make this putt like 19 times out of 20.
Dead center
That is
cup.
so pretty.
Little bit of a shadow
He was
blaster
also
here. Sorry to interrupt.
Good work. Too.
love to see those putts just go in with
Oh,
the
let's just
beautiful
try.
pace like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, QckMtchQueen has to putt from under that light, looking
like
like
the
a
light.
War of the Worlds alien.
I love the light. It's the lamppost that bothers me.
You don't love lamp?
Not a lot of lamp, but like a lot of light. Makes me a hypocrite, but that was a
No.
decent effort. Knew they already
That's
had
close
it in
to
the
try.
pocket, so
Yeah, you're already in there, putt. But
we're going to
I'm gonna
remain at
keep myself
4-2.
warmed up.
Coming into the last hole, the
Okay.
first 18. CB going to take a shot at it.
Do you go between that little yellow dot all the way to the left?
That looks like
Yeah.
a
I'd
decent
love to
effort.
hear,
That's
I'd love to
fine.
hear some of your thoughts of strategy on this hole, because I am honestly at a
I'm not
loss.
consistent.
In match play, I go right for
Yep,
the tree
it's over
trunk.
there.
I've made it a few
Yeah,
times.
that flies.
I've seen worse. Okay.
Okay.
Like for the base of the tree trunk
We
or
should
the
Mhm.
middle of the tree
Shoots
trunk?
off the base, goes to the
Remember the
rocks on the
back easy.
left-hand side of the hole, and goes right back at the hole. And I've actually made it more than once.
Oh no.
You go more, yeah.
I like it
Come
because
on.
if
Bit
that's where
softer than
you're
that.
There
aiming,
you go. There you go.
That's-
Yep.
Really rolling.
that's
That's
not
similar to
bad.
what I do.
They'll have a go at a 2 there.
Slightly
Good
better
one.
than his
Stroke
if
plays
I'm
are
a
totally
big tree.
different. I'm trying to hit it in between the 2 tree trunks, in between the pine trees. So really in between the 2 yellow dots on the ramp is optimal.
Sit. Come back. Come back. Oh, you sometimes go over.
Still, that's a weird line, but you
Down
can
there.
get it in the bowl there.
Nice.
And
It's a
Sasski.
solid 5.
Maybe not my dog's toys.
I'll have to ask you to take me in practice here someday so I can we can
I
look at
love
that
the
together.
I love the
'cause
tree trunk shot. My favorite moment in
Th-
this
this one-
game was I was playing Bubba in a ranked play match.
Sit down.
Oh,
Bubba
yes.
Sit down.
Frank.
Yes.
No, that
Oh,
could.
good shot.
one.
That'll
Oh,
give him a
yeah.
shot.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful shot.
Yep.
And I got a 24 under on this course, I think,
Oh.
with him, and hole-in-one this last hole, and just a 10-year-old's reaction to a hole-in-one on 18 on a really good round was worth everything to me. He was so stoked, and it was my favorite match that I've ever had.
Oh,
He does not have a
fantastic.
line. You could, CB, just lay up out here for a clean shot instead of.
Yeah. Well, what do you think
I'm
about
just-
right here?
I don't think that'll
Okay,
work.
just make sure you hit it
It's-
hard enough
I-
that you
yeah,
don't
right.
turn and still get stuck behind the.
Right. It would have to come over and get right here. It'd have to get right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
just don't
really have
overhit
to
it.
worry about the
I'd rather
tree
see you
root here.
overhit it and
I've
come
hit the
out
tree
here
root
Right.
on this lead
Right.
too many
underhit
times
it
to
and
count.
end up over here where you still have to deal with all of this.
Yeah, would you go far to the right instead and try and
I would go off the rock to the right of where
Yeah,
he's
off the
going and
rock.
bring it back towards the
But
hole.
you get the pace right, and yeah,
Yeah.
It's too difficult of a
that's-
shot, and the second option is
think you
too
need to get
easy of
past
a
this
shot to
angle right
ensure
here.
a 3.
if you're
Right.
looking for
Well,
a
I got to
drop.
get past that little threshold.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, I mean, it's a possibility. I guess it could roll back this way then down. I'd be happy.
Kudos to them for talking out the most aggressive option, though. It is good
All
that
right.
they're trying to look for it.
Bon chance.
And just exactly what you told me would happen.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I
gotta
think there's a
try, though.
legitimate
trying not to
chance
get
to
these
roll
out
this
anyway.
back up into the back slope and
trying
have it come back down and go into
jump
the
it.
hole.
Better not leave it short, so I'll try for a rollback.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you're gonna have to do a
Again, I think you
rollback,
need to
but
go over the hill, back up the
We
other hill
got
a little
this.
bit, and back.
Is there an echo?
Oh no,
Mm, great effort.
it's a good try.
Instead
well,
of rolling
you're,
it, it caught a bounce on the initial surface. You kind of have to keep.
Yep.
You have to check the steepness
So,
of the initial
to
surface that
me,
you hit to know how much it's going to
So
bounce.
straight.
over
Hail
Yes.
Mary.
pretty kind of straight, but more to like, huh?
She
a little bit
actually
right
wasn't
here.
Too bad of a
I
line
think this
either.
back
Try and get your
this
first
back
bounce
hump
like
that
that.
Quick is going to hit over
Yeah.
Where I can aim
is
and then
got more
roll
loft
down
on it
this
than
bit.
you would expect. You really got to
Okay.
give this a
Jumps
pretty good pop to get it.
I feel like I
Go.
got a 5 or a 6, eh? Because it's got to go over the sand, over a hill,
Oh,
over
no,
a sand.
no, definitely
No?
not a 5 or 6.
I think it
What
is.
Really?
Curve.
I
Really,
think
a
it
3
is.
or 4?
Curve
That's
you a
2
little bit.
sands and 3 hills or something.
No, you just one bounce and the jump's gonna take you the rest of it.
All right.
Man, got
The
there.
pace.
Nice.
I could
That was
try.
a nice shot.
That was nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a 4.9
hard
for the
'cause that-
record.
That
All right.
She split the
I'm gonna go
difference.
over the hill, although
That's good feedback to
I'm
know.
pretty sure that's what I want to do.
It's tough
Although I
to
do have the
resist.
option. We do have the option of just pushing and me
Oh, she's
tapping
thinking
out
about
and then
going
going
Now
for a putt.
instead of
Oh,
popping,
okay.
this one is going to
She
roll.
would hate to
Especially
I think
at
she's
the base
gotta
there.
go
Either way,
for
I'm gonna end
this.
up over there. But
Yeah.
She's got to
think,
go for
just
it.
throwing
like you
all
told
our
me, like you told
cards
me,
on the
make sure you
table.
make sure you make it over the hill.
Okay, so I need to.
This easily makes it over the hill.
soon
I
as
think
my
she
shots
knows
are going
that. She's
for it.
just looking at the angle here,
Mm-hmm. Good job, honey.
trying to give it. She's got an actual
we're
decent
fine,
chance
man.
of making
That's
this.
all
She's
I'm
got to
saying.
go
Okay,
about
should
a
go
foot
for it.
left
Really like
to get this to
next.
go back at the
round off
hole.
the back.
It's okay. I think we're
You
doing
can go
okay.
for the off the back
Between the
if you want.
two
I mean,
flowers,
just make
between
sure
the two
you get
yellow
I think
flowers?
left of
Don't
the, or
ease it.
just right of the big
Okay.
flower, just right of it.
Make sure I get
So
over.
it's
That's
gonna
my
roll
job.
down the hill,
Get
so
over.
she has to go a bit
Yeah.
left, maybe.
Okay.
Go. Oh, did
Yep.
it? What?
She
Oh,
would have
yeah,
just
turned
went
too much.
just a
That's
little
all right.
more left.
I'm over.
But that's going to push the hole, most likely.
It's the safe. That's the safe bet.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's
Good one.
it.
Yes.
Oh, that's a 3.
Nice
Holy
shot.
crap.
Thanks.
That's a 2 for a second.
Alright.
That's what I was trying
And
to
we're
do.
going to end up at 4-2 with Sasparella being up 4-2 over clean putt holes
You've done
after
it better.
18 holes.
More gooder. You've done it gooder.
Okie
More
dokie.
gooder.
I need everybody now.
In the second round of the FIT Doubles Championship.
All right. We got to take a picture of this card now, or
Oh.
what?
Please do.
Yes, we do.
Try to take a couple so it's not unobstructed. I've got one as a backup.
All right, I've got a couple.
I took everybody off mute for a minute.
Yep. I got a couple.
Yeah, me
Hi,
too.
yeah.
Official
Alright.
score is 4-2.
And we're going back
Okay.
to the main menu. Is that right?
That's correct.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Is everybody?
Yeah, sorry. He's
I'm
not.
gonna come off. I'm gonna come off mute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
All
off
right. We're
mute.
going back to main menu. Is that right?
That's
Yes,
correct.
That's correct. Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
All right, guys. Excellent first
Heck
18.
of a first game.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
I just
Sasski,
need a minute
some
to
of those-
blow my nose.
Yeah,
Some of
take a
the shots.
second.
Well done, lady.
Oh, wait, I will put myself on mute because nobody wants to hear that.
All right. You guys will need to switch place in between rounds. Puttnaked and QckMtchQu33n will be going first in the second round. So Cinderella Boy and Sasski, if you'll step
Yeah,
out of the
CB
room,
and
come back
Sasski.
in whenever you get a chance. We'll get our order set.
Okay.
All right. Almost there. That was weird. It failed the first time. It said failed. To try it twice.
Oh.
It was weird. All right, is everyone ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
we just, lost,
yeah.
we just lost Jen.
No.
we're going to have to go out and come back in.
Yeah, internet
no.
burp. I swear on my life. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
My internet totally just crapped out and came back in. I'm so sorry.
oh, it's all good.
Beginning of a game.
Okay.
Will just get booted, and then he's fine for the rest of the night.
It's
Yeah.
weird, right? I don't understand
Yeah.
what it is. It hasn't done it all day, so that was the
All
perfect
right.
time.
So it looks like we've got Puttnaked up to select a random hard course that's not excluded.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. That's not it.
Bum, bum, bum. Second try.
That's it.
Okay.
20K hard. Make sure you mute us, guys, when you get. Make sure you mute us, guys, when you get a chance, and we're going to go into observer mode.
Okay.
All right.
I mute everybody.
And my apologies, as
Sasski, you there?
it is extremely difficult to
am
record a
here.
match in the submarine.
Yeah, this is, I would say that was a fairly low-scoring game on Quixote. We only
Oh,
saw
no.
6.
Oh no.
That's rubbish.
Only 1/3 of holes resulted in a point for either team. I the 2s are usually not quite too difficult,
You
except
really
for a
have to hit
couple
it hard
holes.
for it to jump out.
And the aces are fairly
Full
difficult
schedule.
to very
Beautiful.
difficult.
Nice shot.
I agree. I find this course really challenging and volatile. I think holes 7, 8, 9, 12 particularly, 15, 16, 17, 18. Really challenging.
What's he doing? I was going to tell you not too hard. It's all
Well,
right.
I wanted you were there, so I wanted to go
to go
for it.
for
Do
it.
something like
Absolutely,
that.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I just
guess that
missed
makes
Like
it.
we'll most likely get a push here.
Thanks for the ball marker, Putty. Appreciate it. That's teamwork right there.
Nice
One
Jim.
feature of these metal skirting surfaces is that the angle of incidence matters even less than the pace that the ball is taking when it hits the wall. And we see
There it is. Get in the hole. Ah,
You
that
think
was so close.
Cinderella knows this course?
we'll see that very consequential on hole number 2 when we get here.
So do I, Putty.
A challenging tee shot, no doubt. One that becomes easier to make the longer I have on this course. I feel like this used to be
The more
one that used to really get
Yeah.
me, but not as much anymore. It's somewhere around the second
when-
post will get you in there if you hit it right.
No.
But that one's a little sharp
I
and a little
think so.
hard paced.
it was a little
little
bit
hard.
high.
I think I should have been a bit lower on that.
That was aggressive.
But it does need to go down the left side.
Nothing to say.
I've seen Indy and El Jorge
It's
decide
my
to
Drill it in.
go back towards the, not on the very back surface, but the diagonal behind to go more straight at that.
Huh.
They suspect that it may be more
That was
likely
a
to
rocket
result
shot.
That was a
in an
And
ace.
that's going to
Mm-hmm.
almost creep in the hole.
Oh.
Should have been 2 tries at it. Sorry.
It's all right.
Putt's got to try to keep the momentum from completely slipping away. Needs to make this. Now that's a veteran
Yes,
play right
yes.
there. Well
That was
struck.
great. That was great putting on
Almost
the
in the
left.
hole.
Oh,
Hmm.
man, that looked
A
good.
good push.
I think Puttnaked might have a little bit of that clutch gene.
I think so. I've seen a lot of clutch going on there.
Go, go.
Speaking of
In the
clutch,
hole.
Yeah.
Good job,
Nice
team.
job.
love when you get that one.
Oh.
When you miss the tee shot and get rewarded
felt
on
good.
the back end, that always makes you feel like the game might just be looking out for you today a little bit.
I won't envy you trying to capture
It's just
the
impossible.
pictures
I
within you.
can't like really fly over them or under them. I have to just do the best I can.
Looked up. My fault.
It's probably not going to be pretty. I am certainly not a Jen. I have asked that Jen make us a logo lean for the Monday night or the mini, what is it?
I'm just looking at it for you.
Okay.
The
yep.
Mini Golf Network.
I
Is that what
practiced
she
it
was
earlier,
using?
so-
Okay.
MNG logo?
MGN, yeah.
Mini Golf Network. MGN, that's correct. Sorry. I'm horrible with acronyms. But the logo looks great. But to differentiate between Stream Team 1, which is Jen and the Karma Crew, I've asked that we go by MGN the Ocho from this point forward.
Go through.
It's obvious dodgeball reference, but one that I'm quite fond of.
That's great. Sasski going for a more of an ace style shot here.
Very nice. Oh, almost gets
Good
rewarded
try. Good
with
try.
an unbelievable effort. And you're right,
Wow, that was a
Lean.
great shot.
I wasn't a
Almost
believer in
forgot my mark.
Sasski a few holes ago, but I'm starting to be converted here really fast. She's really laying down some really good shots.
It's so nice to also be playing with a partner with whom you've played so many matches before. And as a team, Sarsaparilla has been a long-standing partnership. But you're right, she deserves all the credit for her beautiful effort in the middle of this match. And Puttnaked's got a really tricky pace shot here.
What a try.
Good try.
It's a gamer
Good
try
try.
right
That
there.
was a great
Yeah,
try.
that was a really good shot. All right.
And with just a hair more effort, the line would have also been corrected towards the hole, so that he really hit he hit the spot he needed to hit, and the pace was just very slightly lacking.
And with that effort,
Oh,
Sarsaparilla have taken a 5-2 lead in the match. This is another one that used to give me fits every once in a
Nice.
while, but I don't
Get off
seem
the
to have an
wall.
issue with it much anymore.
Yeah, there are some holes that are difficult for newbies and fairly perfunctory for the pros, and this is one of them.
Right. I think once we get to holes 7, 8, and 9, I think those paces in line prove to be far more specific, far more pro-level worthy.
Oh, Lordy.
And then there's always the chance that you might take this tee shot for granted. I have missed this tee shot in competitive play. It's something you can do if you get a little too comfortable.
I feel like every once in a while you can just get kind of a bad bounce
Almost
too,
missed
and
it.
it'll rattle up around the
Tried to miss
top
that,
of the
didn't
bowl
you?
here and just
Yeah,
not
I did.
quite get in there for some reason. Usually just a little bit too much pace or a little less pace than what you need.
Nice.
I think the way I missed it, yeah, I was.
You're going to get a push out of this hole. And the score will remain 5-2. I feel like the next tee shot's really pretty tough. I think it's the toughest of the holes so far. I think getting over there is a lot of players take it for granted, but I see a lot of rounds on this course ruined right here.
You don't want to miss the tee shot, that's for sure. But if you can pace it well enough and just hit that little dot on the left side, you can even give yourself a chance at the ace. Let's see if they can do it.
It's a little hot.
That was
Oh,
just a bit
good
hard.
it's
one.
going to make it down there.
Yep. Calm down. Calm down.
Hercules.
I think that was a bit hard, but it looked nice.
Baby Hercules. Baby Hercules. That was
Oh,
destroyed.
geez.
It's an aggressive group.
Oh, yeah. Rattle back
I think they're
and
doing it too
roll.
hard, Pat.
Might
think
have
it
to
should be a
replace the
little
ball
lighter.
after that one.
Yeah.
We don't need your second fan around
It's the
here.
right line, though.
It actually gave it some action towards the hole and
Shout out to
was
Guardy.
a little
Called
bit.
me that. Yes.
Oh, that's an
Yeah,
excellent
good one.
effort. Old Puttnaked's a gamer, guys.
I did it too hard, too.
Look at that.
Mm.
There's a lot that can go wrong on this hole.
little bit
They
hard.
experienced none of that.
All four of us got over. That's good.
They're
Pushes
over there
week
next to the
into a
hole
point.
in spite of themselves on this particular one.
To be fair, one of those shots was very clean.
Puttnaked.
Puttnaked.
Yeah.
We have another ace opportunity here that
Mhm.
goes in once in a while.
Yeah, it's got to hit nothing. Hit nothing but the hole and it can happen.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Oh,
almost all.
really good try.
Thanks.
I try to float it right up in between the two dials, the one that separates and the one in the
See
middle.
if I can-
Yeah.
Off the right. Just
Try
float it
on
up.
a similar spot.
It won't go in really any other way.
Yeah.
Same line.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Try and
I
commit a bit
can
more
90%
pace.
chance get it
better.
in the area, not the hole, but
There are some that have a
When I
theory on
missed
this.
this one, it-
Sorry, Lean, go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead. When I missed it, it's because I bounced a little bit too high on that first
Very
wall.
lucky.
good
Nice.
try. Good try.
Yeah, a couple of people that I play with argue that you should just try to get it up in the middle as high as you can, and that gives it enough inertia to at least make it off the back rail and in, so you're giving yourself two chances by floating it up high.
I was trying. I was trying to do the hole in one where it touches nothing, but
But I'm not
didn't.
sure I buy it.
I have to watch the lines on the next one.
Yeah.
Did they also recommend closing your eyes when you hit that shot?
I think it can be beneficial. Gives you less to think about. Helps you get into that zen moment. I'm all for shutting your eyes on that one, Lee.
And here is probably the hole where pace is most important.
I mean, you have your
I
shot,
agree.
but you want to know what I
You have
found
to
out
hit it
earlier
online,
today?
but I feel like if you
What?
give it the right wrap, you give yourself a really good chance to at least get down there in the pocket. Shot's
See
just
that
right past the
little-
light.
Dash right there.
Yeah.
If you
This
go
is
over
where
that, it's perfect.
The effect
Actually, I think it
of
goes
the
right along
metal
the same
surface
lines as
is
Should
most
be the
pronounced.
same. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, that feels right. Where she was pointing.
The metal rails here are
Just
much
pointing into
different than
that
other
circle
places
light.
in the game, maybe closely
Helped me
related
anyways.
to around the world.
Right.
Closely, but not exactly the same. These are a little deader,
It took a ball past
a
the
little
light,
more
I
of a
think.
ping.
This is really pacey though, I think.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
good job.
Yep.
Good job.
That is
What a
perfect.
shot.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay, thanks.
What I imagine
Thank you.
is that the rails on 80 days are
Good night.
solid metal, and that these are like hollow structures.
Hang on, let me go on
I
mute.
totally buy it.
Yep.
I believe that theory 100%. Look at these efforts.
Yeah.
Goodness
Wow.
gracious.
Yeah, 2 examples of exactly what you need to
You can
do.
do that.
Good Lord. Glad I'm not playing these
Nice
guys
shot.
today.
Thank you.
Sorry, I missed it. Hey, gummit.
That's from playing hundreds of rounds of
Oh,
best
this
ball
one's
and
even
doubles.
better. Look at Putt.
Yes.
He's gaming it. Down 5-2, not about to go down 6-2. That's for sure.
Mind.
That is a fat cat set of drives right there.
Would you
Not-
like to go first? on
Not to
this next
worry,
shot?
Putt's got her covered.
Well, hang in there. Maybe they'll give us
Good
a
job,
the
Putt.
soon.
Man, I was a little bit
Really-
soft, I think.
Literally, the only thing I would caution Jen about now is
Oh my
not to
goodness.
get too
You
down
jockeyed.
on herself
That was a jockey.
officially.
Yeah.
Guess I better not miss then, huh?
Maybe let's try and jockey. And not for the next one, not for the one after, probably for hole number
Jockeying
10.
multiple
Okay, I'm
holes in a head.
I
I'm
think
gonna let that
somebody else
hole go. Good job.
And this
Putt.
begs the question, Lane, I've been wanting to ask you. I'm glad he pulled a jockey here. Do you think there's a point where jockeying can get in the player who's doing its head so much that they kind of lost track of their game? I
Nice
feel
shot.
like sometimes
That'll
thinking
work.
strategy too much can really take you out of a game.
I completely agree.
I think you
Same scenario. So
won't find a lot of
Yep.
jockeying going on in the top teams. The jockeying that I see some of the elite teams do is more of shot pace, ball blocks, like jockeying with
Oh,
a purpose.
for real?
Get off that bar.
Wow.
I like that shot a lot.
I
Take it to
is that
Not
is
that
it
I'm
off of
against
here or off
jockeying,
of
it
here?
just seems like
I've
sometimes
never-
if
I've
you're
never done
thinking
that
about
before.
jockeying 3 holes
Okay.
in advance,
You
then
want me to try it?
really
I can try it.
taking yourself
It's up
out
to
of the
you.
moment.
He catched the
Off
ball.
of there?
He
I can
caught-
try it.
If you
Yeah,
want,
he
we
caught it a
can
bit
switch
late.
roles right now.
I was actually talking with Shooter McGavin
As
about
close as
that
possible
exact
to
subject.
this corner
and,
with
I'll try.
Yeah,
you,
I'd rather
and then you
go
get the
second
bar.
on the.
Yep.
It's always hard to tell exactly when
No.
jockeying is happening, but if you take your mind out of the
We can switch
focus
on the
and the
next one.
rhythm of trying to make everything, I agree that there's the potential that
May not
wanna
have the
go first
opportunity.
on the next one?
May not have the opportunity.
can kind of send mixed messages to your own brain a little bit.
He's jockeyed again.
Saski's jockey.
Oh, that just feels wrong.
She's going to be the one to go for
No,
it on the 10th.
No, I know.
So
Supposed to be
it
in
kind of
just
falls
four.
right in line with the way we always play it. So
Yep.
when you
I
can
think what-
control it, then
What matters to them
Yeah, I
more
agree with you.
than
Yeah.
I think
Just hoping to watch
more
one
than
of them.
seeing their opponent go first, I think they're trying to generate the correct order on the tee box for
For their strategy, and that's
their strategy. So
Okay. I'm in my head. I gotta let that go.
you might consider that a more benign type of jockeying than but either way, it's totally in game. It's
Nice.
definitely part of double strategy.
Oh, yeah.
There's really nothing morally questionable about jockeying.
no.
It's something that we tease about, but it's part of the game.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah, shot.
That's a
Yep.
great effort.
nice shot.
Putt has really come ready to play, keeping him in the match. Multiple tee shot saves, just can't get anything in the hole to give him a point. Sarsaparilla has been able to cover everything thrown at him.
Yeah.
since the back nine of the first course.
No.
Oh, he cornered it.
Bad ball.
That's
I
just
need to
really
agree.
unlucky.
I'm hoping Sasski lets us back into the game.
Maybe
Well,
she
what
does.
what I wonder about
Okay.
Puttnaked
Fans on
is
YouTube.
if he's using a mental strategy if
They
he's
pay for admission.
integrated a mental strategy in his putting routine because he's taking a very consistent amount of time on the tee box. So I'd be interested to know
Whoa!
Jeez Louise.
Alright.
All right.
if he's doing that intentionally.
Line limit.
I'm not sure.
Oh my goodness.
But
Huh.
putt naked. One of these nice tee
Good job,
shots
Putty.
is finally looking like it might
Yeah,
have
but
paid off.
Cinderella's going to break my heart and he's going
Got
to
away
do
from
this.
me.
See, there's a bank
No,
angle
no,
that
don't-
exists here, I think.
Don't say that. I forgot about
I'll
that
have
part.
to
But
do
don't say
two.
A two
banks,
bank rail, but he's going to have to go higher up on it than he thinks, I think.
that. It's,
Anything else?
I mean,
Hit
it's
it pretty
possible
hard.
for sure.
He's
but-
gonna have to go fairly close to that light, but still on the perpendicular surface.
So I'm going to lay up for the 3 on the next one. Not too sure where you
Well,
hit it for.
honestly, Putt, I mean, I have way more success
You
with
thinking
the
double?
flower shot.
Yeah.
Or you might
It's
actually
one of those
Hitting
ones
it
that
hard?
I can't.
have the single.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
I-
no, you're pretty
it's
pushed
all
out.
I've
Yeah.
done for.
And I think there's an amount
Okay.
of time that will
I'm up
help
first, I'm
you
going
figure
second.
out a
No,
lot.
because I
For
don't
the
want to
double.
lose your.
But
No,
there's like
I
a-
hear what
There's
you're
like
saying.
a time
but
when I feel like once
I
a
always
team's
end up
looked at
over
it
here.
too
So if
long,
you
that
have
they
a word of
less of
wisdom
a
for me
chance
on
of
where I
it going
should
in.
hit it, I've only done the flower for the last 4 months, and that's no
Do
joke.
the flower.
And it's just because I hate the other one. But I'm willing to.
I think they got to go
Yeah.
further right than what Sasski thinks.
I think they do. I think they do.
I'll let you do it.
I
I
think
don't
the
know how to
rail's
go
going to
for it,
shoot it
people.
right.
That's what I'm seeing. But you're
All I
saying
know is
something
how to
else,
go
so-
for it. Well, because
I
homie
think
always.
Cinderella
knows
Boy's
that,
got a
and
better beat on
Perfect.
what this is
Then
going to
you're-
do
it's
physics
gonna go
wise.
this way, unless you
We'll
want.
see though.
Right.
If you miss your layup or something. No, I wanna. I hear you. I just. It always ends up here.
Hmm.
At some point, you just
The
got to
tough
step up
shots.
and hit it.
You're looking at the corner.
Yeah, I was.
I don't think either diagonal piece offers a better look.
No, I don't
I think
either.
his first intuition is probably the best. I think.
Yeah.
I thought so too. I thought he was right on where I was looking that it would go.
Feels what feels right.
I'm surprised one of them hasn't pulled further away from this to get like an eagle eye view.
Like a direct.
Yes. I think that sheds some more
Sometimes I
light on
find that
this.
helpful.
Oh,
That was a really good try.
wow.
Wow.
Actually, a really
Wow.
good try.
That was
So
okay.
close.
And Sasski has a chance. No.
Yeah.
That's going to make it 5-3.
That exactly is right. And this is an immense tiebreaker hole. We've got only a quarter of the holes left on this match. Will we see 2 layup attempts, or will we see someone go for the green in 1?
This is a fantastic layup. Prime position.
I don't know
And
what
Putt
to do,
keeps
buddy.
delivering
I'm
really,
torn.
really good tee
Go
shots.
for it. You're going to be a hero for everyone to see.
I know, but I
I'm
think
not.
it. No.
If I have any criticism
problem.
of the
One of us
team
needs
is
to-
that it doesn't seem like QckMtchQu33n has
100%.
really been able to take advantage of some of
Cinderella's
these
definitely
prime
going to go for it.
tee positions that her partner's been in. It seems like she's tried to go for a couple, but it hasn't paid off yet.
I am.
You got to
right?
think at some point QckMtchQu33n is
Do
going
I?
to throw in a great shot
I
for
am
one of
going
these
for it, right?
good leaves.
Yeah.
That gives them an opportunity
Yeah.
to go
My
for it.
Vikings confused.
Oh, if she's gonna go for it, then heck.
You know what?
I got blocked by the. I don't even know
Good
where I
try.
am. Yeah.
You're up on-
QckMtchQu33n
yeah, you're up on
has
the deck
lost a
there.
bit of the momentum, a bit of the confidence that she had on the first course.
I think she said this was how
Not
she
as hard
always
as what she
goes on
did.
this. So See if it works out.
No, didn't. I think it's stuck.
That was close.
That was close though.
It was a good effort.
It's all
It
good.
was a good effort. Putt's up here and it's safe and good place to be.
Good
Good
pace.
effort.
Let the
Take the wind. Take the
take
wind.
Take the wind. Where's the wind? Come on.
Let's
shot,
see
Putt.
if Cinderella Boy will be able to capitalize here.
Oh, it won't let me get down on the ball because it.
Oh, because of the.
Last game I played on this
Sure.
course, I got the
Yeah.
turkey on the next 3. So he's hoping.
It's going to be a fine effort. It's going to have a chance.
Good shot, CB.
Very little effect of the wind on both of those
That's good.
shots.
Yeah, that was.
Thanks.
Both of you guys did not use like the wind. Maybe-
She's clairvoyant, man.
I don't know. Maybe
I've
it was-
decided.
Oh, she's got it.
Oh, here
Oh,
it
no.
goes.
Sasski.
Oh.
Look at that.
Good shot.
Amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, do we have to get QckMtchQu33n in the booth?
I don't know.
Think
It's
she
like
could-
every time we speak, she says the
Go.
exact same thing to that we just said.
hard.
What? Eh,
Oh, and then I had to.
nice layup.
Look at that.
Safe.
But
I
that's fine.
got the layup, buddy. That's what you wanted. Shit.
See, great minds. Think
Took a
alike.
long way home.
Yeah, she shows
No, I
she's
don't have to worry if I
very
miss this putt.
perceptive.
Oh yeah, she's a pro. She's frustrated right now, and I can tell they're down a couple, but they're not out of this by any stretch. They're only down 5-3.
Okay, buddy. I'm just warming up.
Here comes some.
Yeah, I think the back 9
Really
is
strong
more
holes.
scoreable than the front 9.
Absolutely. Opportunities on 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, in my opinion.
I mean, we may even see multiple aces on this one.
It's possible. That's really close. A little more pace.
Could have gone a bit harder at it.
Let's see what Cinderella Boy can throw down here. Standard effort.
That might have been a
Same.
pop glitch. That might have been a pop glitch. The way I think it might have even jumped off the initial surface, the downslope, and not on the back surface. That was an unusual bounce.
It was weird. Sasski. Oh,
That's good.
You almost had the shot you do, Jim.
Wonderful try.
Playing with it.
Kind of. I mean,
Nice try.
play yours again. I think I need to do it a little harder from what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I normally. Is it?
Ooh,
Yeah, because you need to come
All
in
good tries.
With
right
two.
up here.
Yep.
So
So what do you-
with a bit more speed.
Oh, that was
With a bit
you
more
just
speed,
replaying. Okay.
Oh, that was a replay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll
I'll try.
make the curve less.
One more?
From the...
One more time. Okay.
close.
Oh, my nose is dripping.
This is a time we're about an hour and 35 to an hour 40 minutes into this match. This match will probably run into the 2-hour range. I don't know if fatigue will be a factor, but it could be
So there
coming
could
down
be
the
some magic
stretch.
for you.
And fatigue is more of a
Okay.
factor for those who have a little more, when they're battling a more anxiety, they fatigue more quickly. So that is a factor.
I know I do. I shake uncontrollably and sweat uncontrollably in big rounds.
No. It's okay, Patty.
I've come to very much dislike that approach to this
Good
hole.
too.
I do too. I like this one that Cinderella Boy's doing. It leads me to get more threes and not be stuck on the tee. And every once in a while, it just gives me the gift. It's a little hot, but might work. Oh, that
Wow.
worked.
Nice.
Wow.
Good job, CB.
That's not the
Thank you.
standard pace
That
and
was
line,
pretty
but it
close.
worked out.
I'll play with the finesse one.
No, that is a variation on that shot. That is
See if I can.
that was more of an ace try than the really soft version of that shot.
That's the one I normally do, kind of.
That's still a
Well, I
decent
think I'm
lead
gonna
for
have
two.
to-
CB. Good job.
I'm gonna
Where
have to
did
go
you go,
back
Putt?
in
Did
and
you? Are you going to this
try
one
and
here?
learn CB's shot. That looked really nice.
Yeah.
It went
Yeah.
clear
Hard though,
across
eh?
the first grate.
It
Yeah.
did, and then it caught it on the way back.
It caught the diagonal in
Oh
front of
no!
the second. Come on!
What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, you got a chance. You
Maybe
never
from
There's a
know.
here.
chance
Maybe
there.
from here. Yeah, if I
Yeah,
trickle it right
QckMtchQueen
here.
can possibly bank this off the back.
And Mike made this to keep us
But-
alive in our match when we had this course, and sudden death of the first round. Mike made it from below this grade, so it's certainly doable.
Oh,
nice
Putty.
Mm,
So Putt, from here.
oh, I got no idea.
Oh, you
Can't
got no
say
idea.
whether-
Cool. That's
I
fine.
don't know.
I was just debating whether it was more to like this side or this side.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna see what. I'm
I
gonna
think you
see
got
how
to try to
far-
come
Yeah,
off the
maybe.
back to
Well,
make this.
Sasski should throw up a smoke screen here, not give them the
Oh,
line.
good try.
I thought she should dump it or just
Wait,
forfeit the hole,
Harder.
Yeah, she should forfeit the hole there, I think.
not show him anything.
What?
Because
She's
they're
coming about this way.
although
maybe hope for
that's
the-
true that
the
Sasski
back
can't
Yeah.
hear them talking. If she could
So
hear
we
them
push
talking,
it
she would
up
know
straight,
how little they.
hopefully.
Okay, Puttnaked has figured out the attempt that is necessary.
So sorry, Pat. You want me to go like here,
Yeah, but
so that it
you
like
got to
comes
hit
here,
it. Yeah,
stop.
yeah,
Not too hard though, right?
yeah. Not too hard
South-
because you
Not-
need the
yeah,
wind to
I
do
got
the
you.
work for you.
Oh, it's too soft.
Mm.
That's all right.
Oh, it's too soft. I'm so worried about hard. I even think about soft.
Does that make it 6-3?
It
Yes.
does, and it
Yeah.
increases the lead to 6-3 with 6 holes left to go. But I got to say, anything can happen on these next 6 holes. They're
All right.
pretty difficult to go at it.
He's locked in. He's
And
gone.
here we have a shot that is a pure test of execution. and
It
feel.
is.
See my battery.
It's going to be hot.
It's a bit hard though.
Too hard.
Sometimes I can kick back over and in, though. I've seen it happen.
Okay.
Puttnaked. Trying to put the pressure on. Steal one back. That's hot.
That's hard
Too hard?
too.
Spicy too.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to Sasski and
Okay.
QckMtch.
You can do
See
it.
what they can
You
do
got it.
here.
Slow down for a minute here.
For those that don't use 100% putter power, I think they have a very small advantage on this hole. That especially with the long club that CB uses, he does a little tap. It's hard to modulate that at 100% putter power.
No, it's
It's
too
hot.
hard. Yep. Darn it.
QckMtch has the chance.
Hmm.
She's been waiting for an
QckMtchQueen has a
opportunity
really
here.
nice chance.
This could put her confidence
And
back
if
where it needs
anything-
to be.
She does not want to go long. But put it in is really what she needs to do.
That might be it.
Come on, Jen. That is
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Yep,
Nice shot.
And
What a
it'll work.
shot.
6-4.
Amazing. Alright.
Good job.
Yeah,
Fantastic moment for QckMtchQueen.
She needed that.
And of course it's your short. All right.
I like the amount of time she took on the tee box. She settled herself and then acted confidently.
Hmm. That's kind of smart. Take some energy off the ball. To think about that.
At a certain point, you just have to trust your training.
Too
Mm.
soft.
Okay, we're watching them trickle in slowly. It's like a marathon race.
No idea.
The most low-key jockey you can do is a forfeit.
Do you want to lay up for this
That's
one, Jen?
correct.
You'll go for it.
Yep.
I'm having some
Yeah.
PTSD on this hole right now. This is where
So just a soft hit on the side, just to.
my FHIT doubles championship experience came to an end. But they're going to get lucky enough to play this one out. It's currently
I think we should
6-4.
You think what?
6-4.
Saspar
for
Ella
it.
up
We
2
do what we always do.
on clean
this one.
putt holes.
Yeah.
And there are 5 holes remaining.
Need a little more pace.
That was
Kept
soft
himself
for
good,
my
though.
for my taste.
Yeah, just a little more pace. Sasski's going to give it a run. They're set up. Ah,
That was a bit high.
Good thing you got a
little
good
sharp.
spot.
Chance for Puttnaked here. Uh-oh.
Also a bit slow. A bit slow, a bit high as well.
Yep.
We hit these all the time, and we get into
I know.
tournaments.
Match Queen got some confidence from her last swing. Will it
Yep.
carry over to this tedious little putt? No.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, good.
CB with a shot here to probably get the point.
It's your point from the last hole to lose. It's all good.
Good job.
I know.
Yeah.
Such a silly one.
Thanks.
Guys.
Oh, I pulled it really hard. Right. I don't need to.
Putt's going to have to come up with something a little bit funky, but I think he's got like a 2 or 3 rail bank here he can try. I certainly wouldn't leave it short.
Single one, I guess.
I don't know.
If he can.
You gotta
Mhm.
bank it
Even a single.
a couple times.
Fugo.
I mean, I think if you went
I think
somewhere
one. I think.
I think a one
just
would work, but I think a
one,
two
and
could work as well. Yeah, I mean,
I would rather go
If you
2
hit
than
it-
1 here.
I think a two. I mean,
No, I
I
think
don't
I'm
know.
I think if
I
you
trust
can-
you. I mean, you do you.
The angle is sharp enough that if you can hit this hard, it will not deviate from the line. You'll get an exact reflection off that wall. I think the single is.
Mm.
and
That was weird.
That's going to be a point.
Corner, I think.
We're going to have 7 to 4 with 4 to play.
set.
Okay.
Oh. We're not done with yet, but if
Oh,
any
yeah.
pair were going to beat us, I'm happy it's these two.
The term on
Yeah,
that putt.
totally.
I'm
Oh, totally.
just talking to Jen. She can't hear me.
I'll be cheering for them against Chi Chi and Stroke if that's who they get next. That's gonna be a good
Yeah,
match.
that's it. That is true. We do say that.
Not the time to hear resignation.
They're thinking
I'm not
ahead.
giving
They're
up, though.
thinking a little bit too far in the future.
I'm not giving a head.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wouldn't
Not gonna
give
do
in
that.
right now. It's not over. There's 4 holes left to play for 4
No way.
points. Get 3 of them, you tie.
I think both of us should probably go for the submarine on the last hole.
Whoa! Almost got it anyway.
Let's see what Putt can throw down here. He's been a gamer on these tee shots all match long. Needs to deliver here.
Hard to train.
It is.
There it is.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
He got sort of.
nice
He's
shot.
got a 3 and a chance at 2.
Oh, buddy.
Where am I chance? I just can't do the
Look
second
good, then
bank,
look
I
bad,
don't
then
know.
look good.
I went aggressive.
He's
too.
got to find a single bank on it. This shot is one
Okay.
you want
He's
to
got a really
practice.
good bank shot.
Absolutely.
I've done this one.
It is.
But
Do you
so
float this into the wind
so,
just to ensure that you get a putt at 3, or do you go
I
for it?
think it's a
Link?
little
What do you think?
closer to this end
Looks like they're
than
going
this
for
end.
it.
If I'm
Yeah.
Remember,
if I'm
practice
CB
I'm in
earlier.
the wrong spot.
and
I
where's
wasn't
Sasski?
recommending
She's on the
that
tee
much
box
for
still.
me.
So I honestly just
You
put
You
this
can
on the
definitely get
green.
this in with a bank.
I've practiced this many times. It's very hard to
Maybe
hold
like-
a 2 from here.
Oh, great
Yeah.
effort.
Try.
You see where his line just
As
went?
as close as that looked,
Yeah.
it was still very
Exchange
far away.
action.
Let's see what Sasski can deliver.
Oh, my apologies. Saski's not on the tee box, so that's true. So actually, maybe he could make a more daring shot.
Yeah, that's...
That needed to be a lot slower. That one.
Yeah.
And Puttnaked's shot, it will be a bit easier to make if he can pace it just to reach the hole from that wall.
I kind of
Needs
like a
to
double
angle it.
bank.
Let's give the fans what
I've
they
always gone with a double
Not
bank
too
here.
hard.
This is a perfect single. Just touch it
Go,
and
go, go, go. Oh,
Oh,
buddy,
man.
buddy.
take it easy. Whoa. Not disgracing
Game of
yourself,
millimeters,
that's for
Lean.
sure.
A game of millimeters.
Not at
So
all.
close.
Not at all.
It was close.
Not for 1 second.
that got my heart rate up.
I thought he had it. He's going to push this hole. And sure, no less than a tie here through regulation. At this point, you just got to be thinking,
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Nice shot.
okay,
Very nice.
Nice one, Sasski. I know she
Well,
can't
that
hear
was-
me, but I love it.
Lean, do you just start
That
playing
was
for the
the-
push? If you're them, I'd suggest.
Now that we've reached Dormy, yes, it's just push every hole, get a 2,
That's going to be it.
and so that's
Mm,
it. Yep.
Go in the
It's
hole,
going to
boys.
take a.
They need-
It's going to
they
take a
need-
hole in
that's
one
right.
now.
It's probably gonna take 3 hole-in-ones if I were honest.
Yep.
On the next 3
I'm being
holes.
distracted by a smudge on the floor that looks like a face. Okay.
So Sasski is probably not taking the right approach. She should try to ace this, but it's not very consequential.
Too hard.
It's
Catch
actually
good.
excellent.
Maybe, maybe.
Almost in.
So,
Nice shot.
Gave it a shot. Gave it around the hole.
Thank-
Puttnaked's got to make this.
Too hard.
the pace is good. The spot is great.
Oh. Very good
You
effort.
need to be very slightly, instead of the center of that
Replay
surface,
that?
you need to hit the left side of that
Yeah, I
surface
think it's
to
just a
be
bit
perfect.
softer. Like, you want to give it...
Boy, that
you
was
know,
close. That was
One
close.
more.
The pace was
it was
perfect,
very
but
close.
it was very
Oh.
slightly right.
Yeah, just a tad
Nope.
softer.
Wow.
Ooh,
That's,
Lucky
that's,
kick.
that's going to do the match, pretty much. I'm pretty sure one of these guys is
Is
going to...
that Dormy now, or is it we're
That's
still
gonna
out
be
sharing?
game
It's
over.
done. It's game over? Yeah.
You
That'll
did
end it
it.
at 7-4. 7-4.
Okay.
Two
Oh,
holes to
that's
play.
good.
7-4.
That's the match.
Sarsaparilla is up 7-4.
Good job,
The
guys.
match has been decided.
And you should take the screenshot now to officially end the match.
7-4.
Yeah.
And then you can play this out for fun if you
I
like.
guess
But
I can leave that.
Oh, 100%. We're all going to go for the submarine lean. It's a good game.
Mute.
awesome.
They're very impressive.
Hey,
players.
I'm gonna unmute
Good game,
everybody.
guys.
Hey.
Yeah, good game, Sass.
Hi. Good game. Well done, guys.
Thank you. Good game, Putt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, once you locked in, there was nothing we could do about it. Both of
Mhm.
you played amazing.
Both of you.
Thank you. I think everyone played really well.
Yep.
I think we gave quite a good show.
I think it was
I
a
hope
stellar
so.
effort from all
Yeah.
Me
players.
too. I think they made a lot of these tee shots look very easy when they're not. I wasn't seeing a whole lot of like double bogeys, triple bogeys, stroke outs. That wasn't something that was
Not
happening
even
in this
close.
match.
Mm.
Oh,
Two
that was
left.
close.
Good game to you too,
clock.
Jen.
Yeah, the classic cash games
Yeah,
offer a
thank
lot
you,
of practice
CB.
on hard
You guys
courses
are
like
tough.
this.
They do.
Pat said earlier, if we're gonna lose to one team, it's you guys.
Aw, that's
Mhm.
Yeah, and we're definitely rooting for you against your next
100%.
opponents.
All right.
After seeing you beat Tiger Hoods and Corn Dog, I was
we
was
were
a
shaking
bit-
in our boots.
Yeah, well, well,
Jen
I noticed
some
that at the
seriously
start of
clutch
Coyote.
shots, man.
Oh, That was.
Now we can all go for it.
Nah.
It's not going to make it. I'm going to try several different camera angles to capture this jewel of a shot. Let's see how well I do.
Oh, I
Oh! That was
almost
close.
made it even though I pushed it really hard.
And that's what you hate to see when they go for it and end up down here on the bottom. It's kind
Oh,
of
am I down there? Oh, yeah. That's all right. I need practice on that shot anyway.
Oh!
Oh,
Mm,
oh,
Same
that was so
ordeal.
close.
Rolled up.
That tends to happen when you hit near the
as
lid.
safe as can be. Right in front. Do you want to
Everyone's hit
replay
a
the
little.
camera?
Everyone's hit a little bit
No,
high.
okay.
You,
Mm-hmm.
you need to go very slightly
Oh,
lower.
that
Oh
one
my
was a little low, but very
Oh,
close.
that was so close, Jen.
It's funny to
You
see
taught
the
me this shot,
spread on these
Sasski.
shots as we have more experience over time. I see so many people get so much closer to making it now, almost all the time.
The skill level
Oh,
is
shoot.
becoming ridiculous.
It is.
Well, and CB insists
I agree,
that
Lane.
he needs to wait for it to be a certain angle, and I say just shoot the ball.
No. But how embarrassing is
Nice
it to
shot.
go at the other end?
Thank you.
Looks like it
Well,
all
we filled
worked
this
out.
tournament with over 100 excellent players. Just think about how many hours have been invested in
Yeah.
that
Next
group.
year, 128 teams.
No,
Maybe.
not a
No,
chance.
That's way too much.
We doubled it up
Not
this
a
year.
chance.
We had 128 players fulfill 64 teams in a little more than 3.5 hours, I think. Is what it
Wow.
took,
Too hard. Good game,
crazy.
guys.
which was
We're all a little crazy.
yeah, we're all a little nuts here, and we love it. Great game. Looks like
Yeah, great game, guys.
we've got
Congrats,
Sarsaparilla moving
Sarsaparilla.
on to round
Thank you.
3 of
Thank
the
you.
FIT.
Mhm.
The first team
Good
into
luck,
Guess I'm
round
guys.
taking
3.
my headset to Scotland.
I'll be watching.
Yeah. You got Puttnaked, QckMtchQu33n of the clean
Thanks,
putt
man.
holes. Had a win in the first round. Are
Hey.
not going to be so lucky here in the second round, but we really appreciate watching their skills. It
well
was
played.
awesome to see.
Thanks, Lane.
Thanks, Sam.
Uh,
I got
If
us.
you want to
Well
take
played,
us
Tim.
back to the
Thanks.
shack putt and get me out of this submarine, I'm getting a little
Thanks, Jim.
claustrophobic.
Thanks,
Ah,
guys.
yeah,
You're
okay.
awesome. See you on
Let's
See you
just
around.
take the
Cindy
pictures.
has to forfeit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
let me
pictures.
All right, final scoreable score of 7-4. Sarsaparilla moving on to round 3 of the FIT.
Hang on.
You got the
Why
photo?
did it put me over here? I
Alright.
didn't get a picture. Hang on a second. What's going on?
I got it. I got it. Well, you get it?
Guys, I think they got it.
Sorry, Cindy said he got it.
All right.
That's all
Well,
right.
Yeah,
got one
I got it.
Okay, good.
thanks so
Good
much.
job, Putty.
It was a very entertaining
thank
match.
you.
Tight throughout. Never really got away from anybody. It was tight all the way up into the last few holes, which was a really exciting match. I'm really glad to have been able to record it. We'll get
It
it
was
up soon.
exciting.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it again.
And thank you so much, Clean Putt Holes, for participating. You guys played awesome.
Anytime. Cheers.
Your name.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, see you guys.
All right.
Good night,
All right.
guys.
Have a good night.
Moving on,
You done with us?
Sarsaparilla, good luck. You got some time. You probably got some downtime until your next match. Watch out for them
All
on the
right.
practice on the practice area.
Yep. Hopefully my new controller will come before I leave for Scotland because it's drifting me as I go for a little walk without.
Very nice. Very nice. Saski's out for a walk. It's a long
All
road
right.
to Scotland, and she's getting started early, guys.
All right. See you guys later.
Yeah. Thank y'all.
Awesome. Take
Appreciate
care.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, now it's not letting me leave. What's wrong with this controller? Ah.
Sasski just probably pulled the plug on herself. Not sure.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah,
Thank
you too. Thanks,
night.
Cinderella boy.
Thanks. Yep.
Well, Lean, another quality
go.
match that we've had there. Any parting thoughts before we sign off? Or?
The most interesting thing to me was how the teams had muted one another, but we got to hear behind the curtain for both of the teams. So we got so much insight from that match that we might not otherwise have had. And it was just a treat that they were mimicking and they were repeating back to us a lot of the thoughts that we had to share about the match. I think so many of us have such a deep knowledge of this game, and it's just a joy to share the experience with each other. And I mean, I think that showcased so many different aspects of what we enjoy about this game.
I thought it was a great match. We had co-ed teams. We had it all, really. We had a lot of communication. We had really good shot making. I thought Putt came ready to play as usual, and
Sure did.
He and QckMtchQu33n just couldn't match the consistency of Cinderella Boy and Sasski. It seemed as soon as Cinderella Boy would falter, Sasski was right there to pick up the slack right in the right time frame. I mean, if you both get a 2 on 6 straight holes, that's great. But if you can alternate successes, you've got a chance, and that's part of teamwork. And I thought they displayed a really, really good, sound, fundamental game plan and execution throughout.
Yeah, they were not thrown off by getting behind a little bit early, and even Puttnaked put an amazing recovery shot on, I believe it was hole 6 of Quixote Valley or 7, and it didn't shake them. Ultimately, they just stuck in it, and yeah, I think they had a slight edge, and they took their advantages, and they're moving on. So the cream is rising to the top.
I thought the tide had turned, and I thought Putt had set a pretty aggressive standard with that second shot recovery on hole 6 in Quixote. That could have broken a team, especially as it wasn't going great for them. And the recovery shot on 9 that went in just really fueled their victory. That shot on 9 from CB, who had hit the first one not well, and the second one was perfect. That was dead center cup, trick shot, difficult to pull off, and that just swung everything. And then by hole 17, they're up 5-2.
Absolutely, that was probably the shot of the match. Ultimately,
they got the benefit of getting the point on 16, the gear hole, and it can be a crapshoot.
Exactly.
I thought Putt put a good effort towards the hole. QckMtchQu33n was not going to go in. It was hot the whole way, but Putt had a 50-50 shot of covering that hole and didn't. And I thought, those are the holes that really can come down to just one shot, and it didn't in this match. But it seemed like Sarsaparilla did get a few of the breaks going down the way that really, point here, point there, really were the difference in a low scoring 7-4 match.
Yeah, really.
Honestly, if I get 7 points in a 36 hole match, I expect to lose. It's good defense. Yeah. So that they played great defense and pushed a lot of holes to be able to do that. So to only allow 4 points is really good defense in a doubles match. 36 holes.
Another thing to note, actually, about the team that didn't end up winning, we actually saw a lot of difference between the putt holes first match and this one. They were cooperating so well this match. They grew as a team, and we saw it happen in live action. That just shows how much experience really matters, and I think the teams that the skill level is really high amongst all these players. What ends up maybe creating that final edge is how much experience ends up mattering in the end.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Never hurts to get a little luck, but experience can keep you in a match. And then great play and or a little bit of luck here and there really is what carries you through in match play, doubles golf on this game. And there is a little bit of luck. There's definitely some good fortune along the way that you're going to have to get. If you're going to win 6 straight matches in this tournament, there's going to be a time along the way where you're going to be like, we got pretty lucky right there, I think. So we'll see who can put skill, luck, team play, communication all together to win this thing.
Yeah, that team experience. All right, great. Well, it was a pleasure having a front row seat to it once again, and I really enjoyed it.
Thanks for
having me.
representing the Ocho. Lean, you're an expert in this game, one of the game's top players. Appreciate you being in the booth with me. Anytime.
Awesome. Great. Thank you. See you next time.
Yeah. Take care.